you guys. So today I wanted to talk about you guessed it, jealousy. I talked about it before. Y'all see me with this tight doggone sweat on. It is because I have on my work shirt and it has the name on it, and I don't want that to show on there. So yeah, that's why. That's what's going on. That's what's up. And we got a lot of construction going on. So, hope I don't have to roll up the window. I might. You don't know how to drive around. Please be smart. Be civil, people. Be smart. So anywho, come on now. Anywho, I am. Let me see. I might have to get this just because. Maybe, I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to check what's going on underneath. I don't know if something, but my car is making some real weird noises. Not liking it at all. But I wanted to talk about jealousy, and I wanted to talk about it based off of the spirits that I came in contact with. People who just don't understand stuff, or don't try to understand it. Things happen spiritually first, then physical. This is not a place for you. This is not a place for you. You know, it says when I done it when I was a child, I spoke as a child, but when I became a man, or meaning an adult, I put away childish things, y'all. So I had to go change that around. So anywho, yeah. So anywho, I wanted to talk about the spirits that I came into contact with during this time, because it was a trip. It was a trip, y'all. It was such a trip. Like, nobody told me this was going to happen. You know, we talk about monitoring spirits and things like that, but nobody told me about harassing spirits. I literally had to just pray, like, God, what is this? What is this? Like, it seemed like everywhere I touched, you know, especially not only at this it's starting to appear at this job, but mostly at excuse me, at my old job. And the ones, not only that, the ones previous before it, and it would get more intense. I'm telling you, the closer I would get to a promotion, the closer I would get to being elevated, the closer I got to doing anything worthwhile. I'm telling you, stuff, I would have people just doing all kind of crazy stuff to me. Things happening to me, y'all. I told y'all about my tires. I'm like, did somebody flatten my tires? Somebody ended up flattening my tires. I had to replace 8 tires. What else happened? Car just stopped working. Didn't even have a reason. Took it to the mechanic. They didn't even have a reason for it. All kind of crazy stuff. Get another car. Same thing happened. Crazy stuff. Like, you ain't even in the same area, but the same things are happening. And I'm like, God, like, what is this? You know, I'm trying to do right. If anything, I would expect this to happen when I'm doing wrong. But I'm literally leaning on you, God, like it. And I had to stop thinking like that. And I was just like, God, just help me. You know, whatever this is, help me. You know, and I'm telling y'all, this is what I heard. And when I say an audible voice, I don't mean like, oh, I heard it from my ears. I heard it from my spirit. Like, listen, your spirit, your deep, it sings. It has movement. It can hear. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So anywho, and it was just telling me harassing spirit. That's all it said, harassing spirit. And so I'm like, dang. So I'm like, I just started praying, like, God, please help me, you know, get these harassing spirits off of me. Sure enough, I get online and I get on YouTube, and they start talking about harassing spirits. I'm like, you know what? I know that's God. So I listened to it. You know, they got this prayer on there, and it was just talking about, praying against, harassing spirits, and talking about how do you have this in the workplace, y'all? How do you have this in the workplace? This helped me so much. It was talking about not only did it talk about the workplace, it just talked about regular, everyday things, but how it talked about how it happens in the workplace was identical, word from word, like identical to what was happening to me. Like, these people would literally, I had one person that would literally give me like this false praise, like they just act like they really cared and really, but they really was just trying to find out everything about me. Like, this is how demonic these things are. And I was praying against everything else, but I didn't pray against this harassed spirit because I had never understood. Well, I can't say that I haven't come across it. I wasn't able to identify it. When you're blind, you just can't see. And so it just got so bad to the point where I had to lean on God and pray out more, because I'm like, what is going on? I know my breakthrough is right here. What the heck is going on? And so, I listened to the video, things just started changing. They started talking about how you be having things disappear in your house. Things just disappear. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? I literally had to pray. I've been praying about, things being stolen, and whoever the thief is, asking God to bring back my things. That is true. That is true. So I literally had to get into that mode. And then also talked about, I'm not going to get into further detail about all the spiritual things, aspects of it, but I'm going to talk about this, how it will affect how the people that you interact with, how they treat you. Some people will see an anointing and they see that it's not them that has a higher calling, that it's you. And the first thing that they're going to do is try to block you. They're going to block you by trying to intimidate you. They will go as far as to talk down about you, go as far as to spread lies and rumors. Sometimes they'll act like they're your friend and give you false information to go the opposite way, of doing things. So yeah. Yeah, and then they will see, they'll try to get you to do it over and over and over and over and over again. Let's see if he's gonna turn. Sorry, y'all, I'm still driving, so just on my way to work. But yeah, you'll see those things happening. You'll see you'll see these people trying to start commotion with everyone who likes your spirit, or everyone you come into contact with, because they're trying to break ties off of you, because they know that especially if you are covered by God and you are going into you're operating out of the spirit of God, and you're trying to do better for yourself, to be a better person, to be just better and go into the next blessing. If you connect with someone who is like-minded, there is no stopping you. It's the law of multiplication. So what they'll try to do is try not only to knock you down, and if they can't knock you down so much, they try to separate everyone and everything that is close to you. This is one of the things that they do for certain. These are some of the things they do for certain, just to knock you off your square, just to knock you off your ground, just to make sure that you don't get promoted, you don't get to move up in a company, you don't get to. They'll start nagging and try to get the person that's closest to you to get the furthest away from you. They're gonna use that person. That person probably don't even know they being used. They'll get that person, and what they do is they fill them up with all kinds of lies. Y'all, when I say all kinds of lies, I mean just that. All kinds of crazy lies. They'll fill them up. And then fill them up, pump them up. Might not even have a total interest. Might not even like that person. But since they connected to you and they know that they're spiritually filled, and they know that, it's a time frame on this, because it really is a time frame. Once you get connected, that there's no stopping you. They're going to try to get that person they're going to befriend that person, try to get in your inner circle and rip those people away from you, or try to get more information to knock your stuff off. So, yeah, and this was happening word for word. Uh-oh, what time is it? Hold on, y'all. Oh, no. Oh, no. This was happening word for word. Like, make this up. When I say I can't make this up, I can't. Listen, everything that woman was saying was happening word for word, like step by step. And so it kind of made me relieved. It didn't make me want to cry anymore. I don't get too antsy. I just thank God that he allowed me to see it, so that I can handle it. And it talked about how if you're in a phase, think about it when you was a kid. I know for me, I used to always get bullied, y'all. I used to always get bullied. The only way that it didn't stop when I told the teachers, okay? It did not stop when I told the teachers, okay? The only way it stopped is when I whooped on their heads, okay? Listen, this is what happens, okay? And when people don't learn that, they end up going to prison. And they end up finding someone that's with that life and whoop them up. That's what happens, okay? Can't be a bully for long. Can't be a bully for long, because everyone's not going to follow that. So, yeah. And so, I took it upon myself and I said, you know what? I'm going to stay focused, because I know how you deal with a bully. You don't let a bully get back up. You do not let a bully get back up, okay? You have to. If you fight a bully, don't think you're going to be all one hit. They might get shocked, but they're going to come after you. They're not going to surrender until they know that you are going to stand up no matter what. Like, that's what you're going to have to do. So, yeah, that's what you have to do. Think about David and Goliath. Goliath was a big bully. Everybody was sick and tired of him. And I'm quite certain that he probably didn't even start off as a big bully. If he did, he probably wasn't bullying them right off the jump, because it never happens like that. But we just know that he was terrorizing the land and he was being a big bully. And the king said, whoever can beat this person is going to take care of them, And think about what he did. Once he took him down, he made sure that he was out of the picture. Now, I'm not saying that make sure somebody, to do any harm as far as taking someone's life. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when you're dealing with people who can be used like that, or people who are in that field, you have to make sure that they are not in the vicinity of you. So, keep that in mind. Make sure that they are away. Okay? Away. So yeah, I have to get to work, so I'm gonna get off here. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.